machinist.
Hey!
All right, here's the deal. I got the 71 frame all strapped up to do my finishing grinds, strip the paint off of it so I can get my TIG welds done when it's bolted up, and then sand this whole thing down. So I'll just show you a little clip. I'm just taking the paint off. Taking the paint off of all these points where I'm going to be welding. These wheels work well for stripping down paint and rust and in hard to reach places and little nooks and crannies. But you better be wearing eye protection and even some sleeves, because these things throw wires like crazy. I pick them out of my shorts and my shirt for the next 10 minutes after I shut the camera off. But this is what I'm doing, getting the paint off, finish these grinds, and then I'll be able to prep the metal with acetone, get it all cleaned up and ready for TIG welding. All right, I'll talk to you then. All right, let me show you where I left off. Let me shut this guy up. Let me shut old Hippie from Hippie's Chopper Corner up. Sorry, Hippie. But let me show you where I left off here. So I didn't film it, but got the grinder out, did my finishing grinds, radiused these mounting points up nice and pretty, hit it with the grinder real slowly, just kind of make it as even as you can get it. And I then hit it with sandpaper and everything to smooth out all the edges. So there's the finishing grinds on the radiuses. And then the next time you'll see me, I will have this all prepped up, cleaned up with acetone, everything. I will bolt this rear end back up on here, and then I will do some finishing welds, like one on the bottom, like top, bottom, top, bottom, yeah. Just to ease my brother's mind. You don't have to weld it. These bolts are fine. It'll hold this perfectly fine. But to ease his mind, we will also TIG weld every mounting point. But that's it. She's pretty enough. I will come back tomorrow when I get all his parts in from Lowbrow to play around and show you guys. But until then, I'll see you very soon in the next clip. Oh, okay, everybody, it's the next day. Sky, tell them what time it is. Tell them what time it is. It is Ironhead Christmas. Got some new parts in for my brother's chopper. Ironhead Christmas. I'm gonna cut these open and I'll just show you everything. I'm not gonna bore you with the box unveiling. But anyway, these are all prepped up, ready for welds. I'm just gonna weld, stitch weld on here, on here, on here, and in here. I don't want to weld underneath because I don't want to lock in a pocket where moisture can collect. Again, you don't have to weld it. These bolts will hold it, but just to ease my brother's mind, I'll put 4 good welds on it as well. Here's another little thing. I never had neck cups that went right in. Last night, these went right in. I usually have to put these in the freezer, heat up the frame, and then pop them in. But they went right in, so I could put this back on for this little mock-up, and then I could take it back off to do the sanding and then get it painted after it's welded, because I can pop these neck cups right back off. Never had that happen before. They're usually pretty tough to get in. All right, let me get back to you when I get these boxes opened. It is Ironhead Christmas. Oh, another little thing I forgot to share with you is I completely douched out the oil pump, cleaned her all out, and I began sanding the paint off of here. You probably can't see it. Well, now the problem is I really can't find that fine hairline crack because it's so clean. But I don't know, I'm going to keep playing with it. If I can find that well-defined hairline crack, every once in a while I think I see it. If I can find it and I have a shot at welding it, I'll weld it. But I'll keep working at it before I go and talk to Nick about getting a new one. Because they're 300 bucks, so if I could weld it, might as well weld it. But let me keep working on it. All right, got everything unboxed. Let me show you what's going on. I'm excited. Okay, the rims, 21-inch rim. Yo, check out this little adorable drum. How adorbs is that? That's adorable. Helps you stop on hills, slows you down a little bit. Not to be used for your main braking, but I'll give my brother a little something extra to stop with. Instead of a cool guy chopper rim with no brake, like I run and Hippie runs from Hippie's Chopper Corner. So that's the 21 with the mini drum. This is the 16. I still have to get his drum off of his old rim, get that painted white, put that on here, and then his cover plate painted white. So that's that. Here's the brake stay. Don't know how that works yet, but I got to get it to work with that Springer. I know it does, and this is the cable they give you to work the brake. Here's the fender, cool ass fender. Be able to do a king queen setup real nice and easy with that. You get the idea. And the tires, Avons, the Speedmasters MK2s, really cool. I have them on my Sportster. All right, so that's it. I'm going to go ahead and throw this Springer up on here just to mock up and play around. I'll get the rims, get the tubes, rims, tires all mounted in the next couple days. I'll go see my boy Bobby at Screamers, and me and him will do it with his tire machine. All right then. All right, that's about enough for this night. My buddy Ski helped me get the front end on. I gotta clean up the grease. I packed the bearings. A bearing packer, I love that thing. All right, I'm gonna end it here. And I don't know what video this will be in. I might add some more clips to this. Alright, welcome back YouTube. Slick here, back in the Flathead garages. It's a whole nother day later, and I took my brother's brand new rims and tires to my buddy's cycle shop and had his rims installed with the tire machine, so they're all done. Now I put this bike together with the wheels, gas tank on it. I threw on some fake handlebars, fake headlight, threw his oil tank on just to mock it up to really get a look at the stance. I made a little fake motor, so he's gonna see this when you do, so this will be a surprise to him. So, and before I let you see it, for anybody out there that thinks that this is going to be real like this, no, it's not. This is just a fake mock-up joke that I want to pull on my brother. But it'll give him a good idea of how it's going to look, how it's going to stand. So, let me show you. Okay, you guys ready for this? This is going to be the unveiling. My brother's first time seeing it as well. You ready? Here she is. A new and improved motor, check it out. It's a cross between a Flathead and a Wang. But just wanted to throw a little mock motor in there. Definitely going to use the tank. It'll get painted white when the frame is painted white. Just threw these little mini apes on there to give them an idea. We're probably going to go with Z-bars up here. It won't have a solo seat. It'll have a king-queen seat. I'm going to have to build a seat pan like my boy Hippie from Hippie's Chopper Corner. I'll have to call him up for some pointers. I'm going to build a seat pan, tall sissy bar, a tall backrest. Here's his drum. The original drum and a brake plate there. We're going to have to get brand new chrome to go in here. You know what I mean? He has to. So we'll figure that out. New oil tank that'll be chrome. So you can kind of see what's going on here, you know? She looks badass. Pretty cool. Just want to give you guys the vision. Little fake headlight. I usually make a bracket, my own bracket. That way the headlight will sit about here like on mine. I like it a little bit lower. I really like this mini drum. Don't mind the glue from the tape. I gotta get that off. But I really like this mini drum because it's not too, you know, obtrusive. It doesn't stick out. It's not real obnoxious like a big hamburger, the big round Harley ones. So the little mini drum is still subtle, you know, because I usually go with a chopper spooled wheel with no front brake, but he wanted a little front brake action, so there you go. That's not too bad. But she'll be badass. I mean, I'll end up having the bike done before we ever even get around to replacing all the parts on the motor, maybe rebuilding the top end. But this will just give you an idea of how she'll stand. If this motor was on the market, my brother would love it because he's into Wang. He likes Wang. There she is. She's pretty cool. All right, let me give you, before I leave you guys, let me give you guys an update on the Flathead. All right, Greenie, she's ready to go. She's ready to go to the show this weekend. So that ought to be fun. I'll film that. Hopefully she can do something in the SPORTSTER class. Let me give you a quick update on the Flathead. Got some good news on the Flathead. All right, so the oil pump's off. I think earlier in this video I showed you how I sanded off the paint here, and now it's like really hard to find the hairline crack, so that makes it even harder to figure out how to weld it. But I was ready to do it. But I got good news. I found this is like I said, a 1941 and later style oil pump. My bike is a 1940. It would have been smooth, but I did find out that the 41 pump will fit on a 1940 engine and be fine. You know, because I was a little worried about that. But I told you I needed to do a little research on that. But yeah, this year pump will go on a 40, no problem. And I also found the pump I want to get. I found, oh shit. I found a replica pump, high flow, high volume pump with the 4 vein, with 4 veins. Like this is where your veins go in that one single slot. The high flow pump has another T-way here, and you'd have 4 veins giving you more oil pressure. And as I said, I watched a video on all that, studied up on it, and it totally increases the oil pressure big time. Your scavenger pump, can't see it, but the scavenger pump can handle the more oil flow. So I'm excited about that. But I found it, and it was out of stock at this one distributor that I was going to order it from. It was only $196, so that's not even bad. So I'll just have to track it down somewhere else, and because it's got to be out there somewhere else. So we'll get her done and get the old girl back on the road. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. And wish Greenie luck. She's clean and pretty. See ya.